Is there a new contender for a national title? I'm Dylan Hildreth. This Dylan Hildreth Show, and this is my top 10 rankings. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything I got going on here. Got a lot of videos that I'm planning on doing over the course of this week, and I got some pretty strong opinions on some of those. So you don't want to miss any of that. Now, back into the rankings. Before we actually get to the rankings, there is one team I do want to shout out here. UCLA has an opportunity to be really, really good and look really, really strong over the course of the next 3 weeks. They have Utah this weekend. They have a bye, and then they have Oregon. Utah's at home, Oregon's on the road. If they can get by both of those, they are right there for the Pac 12 title with USC. Right now, I think USC is the best team in the Pac 12 right now, but oh my goodness, is UCLA close. Now, to the rankings. At number one, it is still the Ohio State Buckeyes. I mean, beat the crap out of a good Rutgers team. Near Ryan Day and Greg Schiano nearly got into a fist fight, so I'm doing extra points on that one because I always love a good throw down between the responsible adults. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Number two, I have to put Alabama above Michigan. Alabama is the only school in the country, the only school in the history of college football that can lose a prospective number one overall draft pick quarterback and replace him with Derrick Henry and Bo Scarborough's love child. Because my God, that guy was massive. He's a little work on throwing the ball, making his reads, but under Saban, I'm not too concerned about on whether he's going to be developed properly or not. So, yeah, they're getting another. They got another good quarterback waiting in the wings. Go figure. Absolute misery for everybody outside of Tuscaloosa. Number three. That is where I have Michigan. JJ McCarthy. He's a great talent. He's going to be great. Do not mistake me on. But he wants to be. He's trying to be perfect, and it's just not going to happen. It's got to be comfortable with making those risky throws. It's not always best case to play it safe. When Michigan plays Ohio State, you're going to have to force things. When you go into the college football playoffs, whether it's against Ohio State again, Alabama, Georgia, whoever, you're going to have to make things happen, or at least try. And that is a huge concern right now in Ann Arbor. Number four, Clemson. I've been a Clemson hater this entire season, but good on them. They're pretty good. My biggest concern with Clemson, though, are they a good team in a bad conference that everybody overrates them? Or are they actually back to being a national power? I can't answer that with confidence. So putting them at 4, right on the edge of being for now. Number 5, the real Cowboys, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. They beat a really good Baylor team. Baylor had their backs up against the wall, and Oklahoma State was still able to get it done. Kudos to them. That's kudos to Oklahoma State. Number 6, I believe they're still number 1 in the AP. I haven't had a chance to check the AP. But the Georgia Bulldogs, they're not good. They're not. They, especially at the quarterback position, they got ran around, thrown over by Missouri, and Missouri just essentially kept Missouriing. Okay, Georgia dropped down to number 2, so AP is a lot nicer than I am. Stetson Bennett does not throw an accurate ball normally. Even on those short pitch routes, curl route, those 5-10 yard routes, you got receivers still trying to leap to go up and get the ball. He's not accurate. I have no confidence in Stetson Bennett when it comes to facing in Alabama or even along the rest of the way. They have Auburn, Vanderbilt. So, essentially 2 byes. Yes, that is a shot at Auburn. 2 byes. And then Florida. Anthony Richardson is really good. By that time, I think Florida's going to have their stuff together. And then, according to the AP, number 8, Tennessee, at Mississippi State, at Kentucky, then there's 4 losses right there if Georgia continues to play that way, the way that they did Saturday night. And that's absolute. It's unfathomable right now in Athens. And I don't see Georgia at this point making it through the way unscathed. They're going to get knocked by somebody. Especially if someone has a good quarterback. Like, literally, all those teams. Mississippi State, Kentucky. They're going to get knocked by somebody. Number 7, Penn State. They had a acceptable show, I guess you would say. Northwestern, they're one of those sneaky teams that will come out and bite you. But Penn State, I think, is in the same camp as Georgia. I don't think they have the right guy at quarterback. James Aller. I think he is a very, very special talent. And the more games that Penn State goes in, the less games Aller has to get acclimated before the big showings. That is Ohio State and Michigan. They come up. That is next week or 2 weeks from now. Yeah, 2 weeks from now. So if you're going to make a change, throw the kid in the fire. Let's see how he does. Penn State's got to make a change because they're not going to beat Ohio State or Michigan with what they have. Number 8, good old Rocky Top. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Yes, I have. I I have the Vols. I don't think they played this week. Pretty sure they had a bye week. So I do not see them on my sheet. They had a bye. A lot of stuff to keep up with. But they had a bye. Number 9, USC. I did catch a little bit of them. And my God, Caleb Williams is not of this planet. Escapability, the durability. My goodness. He is special. And I really, really hope USC does not waste him. I don't think they will. Um, all I know is that battle that is going to take place in LA. It's going to be the game of the week, and I do believe that it's going to be. I do believe that it is going to be the. I think it's on rivalry weekend as well. No, it's not. Oh, so it's a week before rivalry week. It's in the Rose Bowl. So I'm actually really, really excited for that game. Number 10, Ole Miss. Good old Lane Kiffin. He's back in the saddle. Jackson Dart played great. Beat a tough Kentucky team who I thought, and still think, quite frankly, can really upset the natural balance of things and beat Georgia. But in in a it Jackson Dart has played brilliantly, and the defense incredible. Lane Kiffin is just in that reload mode of, huh, got a good quarterback that leaves. We'll bring in your garbage and we will make it treasure. And quite frankly, by the time Jackson Dart leaves Ole Miss, I think he'll be a first round pick. Could be, depending on how everything else goes in the NFL. There's 3 more spots maybe for quarterback. Nonetheless, so that is my top 10. Um, as a Georgia fan, I am extremely concerned with what I'm seeing. As a fan of the Ohio State Michigan rivalry, both of them are both of them have played well. Very excited for that game. And as of now, I just don't see Penn State being able to upset the natural balance of things in the Big Ten. I think they're the closest of anybody, but not enough there. And I, I don't know if it will be a shellacking, but I'm sure Michigan's going to be coming out wanting to make a statement against Penn State. So it'll be a big matchup. Be excited to see. But I'll be back later in the week for some. Well, be back a few times, but gonna have another fiction weekend. There's stuff in the NFL I want to address, and yeah, so make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Because oh my goodness, there is there is messes all over the place in the NFL that I want to talk about, and I think it's about a video each. So we'll see you next time. Dale Noter Show.